We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cleveland Browns. Gets fielded in the end zone. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Check it back, check it back.
Fair.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch the ship.
Score.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Hey, Haywood. Shoot.
Throwing again. Eason uncorks one for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Open man is Cameron Batson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo.
Man, I got you.
Bravo. Ready?
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Run.
I'm coming after you.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
But you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Hurry!
Watch twist. Check.
King! Up, left!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. The open man is Smith. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now Harris. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, check Mike. Watch it.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. It's a second down run with Sanders. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
Check 55, Mike. Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
Hey, orbit.
Back to throw. Eason. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty...
He's got it with the 15. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
King.
Watch the screen. Check 3.
From the gun, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Good. 180.
In your face.
Run.
Alert 3. Alert 3.
Check 9. Hurry.
On me.
Point it right.
Hey.
One touch.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd down, it's Sanders. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
First down, Philadelphia.
On the set.
53, check 53. Switch up. 53 to Mike.
On first down, Eason. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, alert 33.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
A run for Nick Chubb. And an alley to run. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Regular.
They go play action. Mayfield being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Hey, alert 33. Kill. Hurry. Motion. Hey, alert.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Real.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Running for it, here's Chubb. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tunnel.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, of course the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, box truck, box truck. Ready?
From the gun, Eason. He'll get this complete to Batson. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down. Eason completes it to Davis. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On 1st and 10, Eason. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Eason. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing. And as a player, that means an awful lot.
This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
Look at me. Go. Check. No. Go.
On 4th down, they're going to try the jet sweep. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Cameron Batson with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
Good. 180. Here we go. Regular. Lucky. Hey, alert. 6-6. Pull it high.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's second down and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Watch his flat.
Hurry.
Mayfield. Complete. Smith has it. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 21-yard line. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And again, it's Chubb. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Let's get it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
I'm coming after you.
Mayfield to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
For this, they still playing solid. Y'all playing rough.
Deuce. He gets
From the 35 on second down, Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 28 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 6-yard line.
55. Let's go.
They'll run with Chubb. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try again with Chubb. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
No.
Now Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point right down the middle, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Second and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Set. 60 or. Topper.
On second down now, it's Sanders. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Five.
On third down, Eason. Throwing left side, it's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield looks to throw, and this is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Point it right. Run.
Crunch. Back.
Hey, Delta.
Mike's 50.
Pistol.
Here we go. Oh. Mike 50. Watch the curl.
Throwing, Mayfield. Got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 55. Mike. Watch the out.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll run. It's Sanders. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And now they have taken a 4th-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll go again with Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On first down, Eason. He rifles one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased.
And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2nd and 4. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Eason. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Eason. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there for Philly. 46 yards.
1st down, Eagles.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Now a toss coming right side. Sanders. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
He's checking, he's checking. Hey, alert 33.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
I got you, pop.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
17-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Another run with Sanders. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
They'll try and throw for it, and this is caught, and it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go-around. And he can't get a throw-off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Now Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, you don't want to see me. Regular.
He's back to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They come out here in the I. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
Check 55, Mike.
Mayfield to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for David Njoku. Brings up third down and 1.
They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Hey, high 7. Hey,
big stop, let's go. Check 55 to Mike. Check.
hey, alert 33.
Got you, boy. I got you.
Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. They'll run for it. Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with 4 seconds remaining, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Extra point right down the middle. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Browns, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get an extra week to think about it, as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.